Welcome back, everyone. I'm back with a 6x6 paper project, and it is just so sweet and cute. It's this easy little treat box, and the one who did this tutorial was a blog called Mail Something Pretty, but she actually had a die to her lid and I didn't have it, so I kind of had to modify this. But the original purpose was like for little Hershey nugs, so if you're doing a craft fair, this is really cute, or stocking stuffers, maybe tabletop, thing for Thanksgiving. Or maybe even, I wonder if like a little lip gloss would fit in here. I don't know, it might fit sideways, I think. But you get the idea. And it's really easy, and we can use up our 6x6 papers. And there's several ways you can embellish this or make your lid close. I just used a little string because I could not find my Velcro. All right, so what we're gonna do is start with our 6x6 paper. I'm gonna cut it with you so you can see how it kind of comes together. So it's my 6x6 paper. And for reference, if you want like your pattern to show your box, it's going to be wrapped like this. So basically you want it this way. Wait, okay, that didn't sound good. I'm gonna have to show you when I do it. So what we're gonna do is cut this into I'll show you when we're scoring. But we're gonna cut this into a 4x6. Okay, and this is what I mean. We're going to be scoring this way. So that's how you know how to cut your paper. Okay, so this is going to obviously be our lid, and our lid is going to be, I'm going to cut this, it's going to be 1 3/4. And I feel like it could even be cut a little more, but it's not really noticeable. It's just, I don't like giving those off measurements because it gets a little weird. Okay, so, and then by 2 inches. So we're gonna keep this aside, and we're gonna have this leftover piece. Now, this leftover piece, which I don't know why that's on there, you can like put it on the front, use something if you want, or make a tag with it, or you could even fold this up and make a cute little card to put inside of the box, which I thought is cute, just to make sure we use all of our 6x6 paper. But if not, you can like make a really cute tag out of it. What I like to do is just kind of maybe, I would probably even cut this even smaller, but make a little tag out of half of this or something. All right, so now that we've done that, let's score our paper. Okay, so we're gonna bring it to the 6-inch side right here. You wouldn't believe it. I didn't know I was recording, and I stopped the video right before this. Oopsie. So I'm recording again, but this is a quick video, so it's not a big deal. Okay, so at the 6-inch score, we're gonna score at 1 3/4, 2 3/4, 4 1/2, and 5 1/2. Okay, and now we're going to do the 4-inch side, which is going to be the bottom. So if your paper is facing like this, you want it to go like on this side, okay? I'm actually using the outside of this box, but I wanted you to see. So we're just going at 1 inch, and it's going to be our bottom. So you'll see how it folds. And this is the easy part. We're just going to cut it and basically fold it. So we do not need this little, hold on, let me turn this around so you can see it. Actually, you might see it on the side. We don't need this right here. So I'm actually going to do this. And then our second line is right here. We have another line right here. And we have one more right here. And what I like to do is just kind of zigzag it with little triangles, and it won't be in your way when you're closing it. Here we go. So it basically just looks like that, and you've got this nice little cut that is not going to be blocked. So there it goes. I feel like I need to use this side because I have the print now. So let's just go ahead and do that. So we'll fold all this up. We're just folding it all in. Use your bone folder to make sure it's nice and crisp, but this is actually so fast. And you could even mess with the height with this if you want. If you want it to be smaller, or you could even cut the top off. I mean, cut more of this length off if you want a tinier one. Okay. And we're just going to fold it basically all in. I like my little tabs inside the bottom. And we're going to take that little piece right here and glue that inside. And it's going to make this cute little box. So let me, oh, I forgot to install my glue. All right, let me just put that on there. And pop that on. And then we can just take all this and just kind of glue it. Just going to glue that down to that, and I'm going to glue this down here. And we have this perfect little box. And basically, after this dries, we're going to just pinch it to get that little look. I mean, if you want to leave it as a little thing like that, you can do that. Or for like advent calendar, whatever you want to do. Now we're going to take that little piece that we made here and score it. So I try not to confuse you, so we're going to take that, and that's my nail polish, so I'm going to cover that. Take it at the 2-inch mark and just score it at a 1/2 inch. You don't want to see that part. And I'm going to corner around it, or you can make it fancy, however you want. Run it through a die. You know, you can make this part like fancier than this. It's just a quick replacement for that die that she had. I'm going to take this and just glue it on the back here. And like I said, I feel like it's a smudge. I guess it's not. I don't know why I thought it was just a little off my measurement. But you see, I put mine on the back. You could probably put it in the front if it fits, but... And then I just kind of pinch that. And then you have this cute little box. Now you can do Velcro. You can do ribbon, like especially if you're using Christmas paper, you could do a really pretty ribbon like this and just kind of wrap it around, and it'd be so pretty. I had used the bungee on this one. So where is my bungee? Oh, there it is, on the floor with everything else that falls off my desk. So I'm going to just take that. I'm going to put the die on after because I want this to close. I feel like this do a lot better with a Velcro, but as I said, I can't find mine. I don't know where I put them. And it was right before I was filming. I was like, okay, just forget it. So I'm just going to push that down. And of course, I have to add a pretty little die on here. This came with so many gorgeous dies. It's like, what do you even use? This would be great for even the Easter. You have the little Easter bunnies on here. I like kind of this one to go with this. That looks cute. It looks like almost like a little trinket box. I'm just adding some double-sided foam tape. And of course, just to dress it up a little bit, I'm going to take one of my tiny, tiny little gold sequins and pop it on there. I'm going to put it up here this time. Last time I had it down a little bit. And I just add like a little, like I said, if you want to do a tag, I would probably cut this down more in half and then you could add a little tag in there because this actually looks like it's going to be too big. So if I were to do it, let me cut this down a little more. Corn around it. And add a little punch there. And you can like string that on here and add a little tag. This is still too big. I feel like this box is so tiny, just like trim it down just a little bit because then you don't want to be over. Actually, it's fine if it's this on the outside here. I think it'll still be cute. So that's my little treat box idea. They're so cute and I just think they're perfect, especially for little advents. And I think it's pretty quick. I mean, if I wasn't babbling, this would be done a lot quicker. All right, guys, thank you so much, and I will see you soon, I hope. Sorry, I'm a little behind on my tutorials, I know, but I will hopefully be sitting in my room this week. I really want to get some videos up and inspire you guys for the holidays. All right, guys,